Eurotunnel's death row dogs, sign the petition. Le Shuttle is facing a massive public backlash. The Eurotunnel train company is the only legal route that may be used by dog rescue organizations to bring abused and homeless animals from continental Europe to their new forever homes with adopters in Britain. 2 days ago, on Thursday the 19th of November 2020, without any warning or advance notice, Le Shuttle abruptly introduced a new policy limiting the number of dogs permitted in one vehicle from 20 to just 5, something which makes rescuing these dogs into Britain completely economically unviable. Now, in just 48 hours, over 36,000 people have signed a petition calling on the Tunnel company to reverse its decision and let the dogs in. Eurotunnel is now faced with a public relations disaster of its own making. Rescue organizations and members of the public alike have emailed and tweeted the company, but all are reporting online that their pleas have been ignored and have had no response. And when one rescue organization did manage to get through to Le Shuttle by phone, they were simply informed that the new policy of a limit of 5 dogs was a commercial decision. This commercial decision is one which could cost thousands of dogs their lives. Street Hearts BG is a cage-free animal rescue charity in Bulgaria, a country which they say on their website has a vast number of poorly treated, suffering street dogs, many of whom have been abandoned because they are ill, pregnant, or the owners simply do not want them anymore. As founders Emma and Anthony explain, "We were seeing dogs everywhere, in villages and in the main town. When we went to restaurants, there were often pregnant, hungry dogs sat by the table hoping for food. It was heartbreaking. Some people fed them, but many scared them away, kicked them, or threw stones at them. Unfortunately, in Bulgaria, there was very little empathy or understanding for the plight of these dogs. There was no program or plan to help them. The only method of dog control in Bulgaria seems to have been poisoning or shooting. Street Hearts BG rehabilitates many of these unfortunate dogs before sending them to new forever homes overseas, including in Britain. But now 3 of the dogs they recently rescued have been directly impacted by Le Shuttle's policy change. Along with a picture of the dogs, this is how Street Hearts explained the dire situation on their Facebook page. Tank, Ginny and Dora are all due to travel next week to their wonderful, forever homes, which have been carefully chosen by our rescue partners, Wild at Heart Foundation in London. Now Eurotunnel Le Shuttle have stopped legal transporters like us bringing dogs to their new homes. These puppies had no chance. They were born under a bridge and we rescued them when they were 5 weeks old. They would have died. We have given them the best veterinary care, given them the best food we can afford, and trained them ready for their new lives. If there are no new lives for them, then we can't help any more dogs. It's as simple as that. Our shelter is at its license limit. Let's hope Le Shuttle answers our email today as to why they are denying these innocent souls a future and preventing us from making space in our shelter to help other dogs in need. Many people are asking, can't we take the dogs to the French side, and then people meet us there, and transport them through the tunnel? Sadly, this is illegal. We must transport our dogs from our shelter to a Department for the Environment, Food and Rural Affairs DEFRA facility in the UK. Another question is, can we use ferries? No, because the only way we may legally import dogs to the UK is through the Channel Tunnel. There is still no information on the Eurotunnel website about this decision. And all we are being told over the telephone is that it's a commercial decision. That is not good enough, especially as we are customers and paying crazy prices right now for tunnel crossings. The last trip cost £700 to just go one way with one van. Please sign the petition and hope that today gives us some answers. Dogs for Rescue, a dog sanctuary in a semi-rural part of Greater Manchester where rescue dogs live together in a kennel-free environment, is another of the rescue organisations directly affected by Eurotunnel's change of policy. They have posted on their Facebook page heartbreaking photos of 4 dogs they were expecting to receive from the other side of the English Channel next week, who will now not be allowed to travel. And it is not just these dogs that Eurotunnel is punishing. As Dogs for Rescue explains, these are 4 of the dogs that were due to arrive next week from Bulgaria, along with 16 others going to Wild at Heart Foundation in London. Le Shuttle would not let us book their place on the Eurotunnel yesterday, citing the new rule that no more than 5 dogs can be transported. There is no other legal route these dogs can take into the UK. And it is not just these dogs who are impacted. There is also a major knock-on effect. In Bulgaria, a mayor had asked Street Hearts BG to help a chained dog whose owner has died of COVID-19. This dog would likely either be poisoned, or starve to death, along with some new street dogs that locals are threatening to kill. With 40 dogs due to leave for Britain, Street Hearts BG had said yes. But with travel suspended, they are now forced to say no, because they are over their licensed numbers. So whilst the dogs in the photos are safe in their shelter, the others will more than likely die. Eurotunnel have cited commercial reasons for their overnight decision with no consultation or thought about what this will mean for international dog rescue. Please sign the petition. The London-based Wild at Heart Foundation also brings rescued dogs from continental Europe into the UK. This is what they had to say. Yesterday, the French side of the Eurotunnel announced the decision to limit the legal travel of dogs over to the UK, denying them the prospect of a brighter future. Should this rule stick, it will be nothing short of catastrophic for the future of international dog rescue. With immediate effect, yesterday's shock announcement means that dogs like Ginny, Neville and Dory, and many more, who were due to leave Bulgaria next Wednesday, have been denied the future they deserve. But the devastation is twofold. Not only is this hugely disappointing for the dogs who have already known their fair share of hardship, and for the wonderful adopters patiently waiting to greet them, but it means that shelters across Europe cannot make room for other dogs who desperately need the safe haven of a shelter, especially as we come into winter. Heartbreakingly, one of our favorite stories of 2020, and yours, the Pepsi pups and their gorgeous mama, are caught up in the news. While Pepsi's pups have spent the last few weeks settling into their new homes, Pepsi herself had also finally found a wonderful home and was due to travel next Wednesday. After her sorry beginnings, to see her stuck at the shelter indefinitely is beyond belief. This year has been hard enough for charities and animal shelters across the globe. Please join us in calling for this decision to be reversed, and give dogs everywhere the chance they deserve. So far, all the pleas to Eurotunnel have fallen on deaf ears. Yesterday, Friday the 21st of November 2020, the company even removed from its website the help page entitled, "Is there a limit to the number of dogs I can take?" All that could be found was the Google cache of what had been there. Do keep the pressure up on Le Shuttle. Please sign the petition today. We have posted a direct link for you in the description directly underneath this video on YouTube. Companies and their shareholders do not like bad publicity. Reputational damage is something they can do without. The more we create a fuss and make a nuisance of ourselves, the more Eurotunnel will want to make this mess of their own making go away. Give Eurotunnel some commercial reasons to reverse their decision that is effectively condemning so many dogs in parts of continental Europe to ongoing suffering and, indeed, death. And feel good that you have played your part in forcing Le Shuttle to allow 20 rescue dogs to come through the Channel Tunnel at a time as before, and not just 5. Sign the petition today. And as soon as you have done it yourself, please tell your friends, and share this video, including with the petition link below, on social media. That can be your good deed for the day. The suffering dogs of this world will be extremely grateful to you. So, please click on the link below and sign the petition now. Thank you.